We walk alone in the unknown. We live to win another victory. We are the young, dying sons. We live to change the face.
Hey guys, tons of fun here, and I'm here to give you my Raw thoughts for this past Monday night's Raw that would have taken place on Monday, October the 11th, 2010. Right off the bat, let me say this show, you could definitely tell it was PG. John Cena comes to the ring and he says that the fans don't care, and they come to the ring, they don't care if he's with Nexus, but he's alone right now, and basically I gotta do some things that y'all not gonna like, and I hate the fact that he takes people that boo him. And I've always, I don't want to say he's a tweener, John Cena, because more people cheer him than boo him. But I've always hated the fact that he's taken the people that boo him and just acted like they don't matter. And in my mind, if you're telling the fans, regardless of their opinion, if you're telling a group of fans that they don't matter, doesn't that kind of make you a heel? Even if they are haters? I don't know, I don't get Cena. I never have gotten that part about Cena's character. Anyway, they come to the ring and, he's got a... Excuse me, it is 1 o'clock in the morning. He's got to come out there, and he made a risk at Hell in a Cell, blah, blah, blah. And The Miz, looking very dapper in his suit, comes to the ring. Michael Cole, sings the praises, of course, and Miz mocks Cena and basically says that I'm the captain of Team Raw, and I'm going to lead them to victory over SmackDown. And Big Show may have turned against us last year, but I'm not going to turn against them this year. Yeah, right, okay. Why do I see Miz turning against them? Why is this a way for... Why do I see this as a way to... Anyway, we'll get into that at the end of the Raw. Miz comes out there, knocks Cena, blah, blah, blah. You have the classic heel face promo, your classic John Cena promo, and he wants John Cena to join his team. Cena says that's a good idea, but he doesn't like Miz as captain, says he should be the captain. And Wade Barrett comes out and goes, aha, not so fast. I don't want you getting hurt because I need you to protect me from my title match at bragging rights. And he tells Cena he wants him in the corner. Cena says he can do both. Wade tells Cena, no, you're not doing both. Alex Riley says, maybe Miz will cash in the Money in the Bank. And maybe he'll win the match for Team Raw. And I love Miz goes, well, thanks for spoiling the surprise, And then all of a sudden, daggone, the blinking light goes off along with the stupid beeping noise, and Cole's got an email, and Wade, and he basically, they set up John Cena versus Miz for the end of the night, saying that Barrett, he can be in your corner as well. Miz says he likes that because he will beat John Cena tonight, and he'll go on to see, that's how boring this show was to me. He goes on and just this opening segment seemed to drag out, kind of. But the bottom line is, we have Miz versus Cena tonight. And if Cena wins, he's the captain of the team. And if Miz wins, he's the captain of the team. Blah, blah, blah. Match number 1 is Ted DiBiase with Maurice versus R-Truth with Eve Torres. I hate R-Truth's new theme music. I hate it. I hate his whole gimmick now. I do not like R-Truth anymore. Can somebody please tell me what the hell crunk means? White ass. Anyway, after the match, Eve dances. She can't dance. Sorry guys, whoever told this woman can dance? No. David Hart Smith is not available for what was supposed to be a triple threat match. If you're not available for a triple threat match, shouldn't you be suspended? Shouldn't you be, shouldn't the Raw GM be wondering where this guy is? Then all of a sudden we have Jomo, who looks very heelish, John Morrison, in that beard of his, so I suspect a Jomo heel turn in our near future, versus Tyson Kidd for slot number 4 of 7 on Team Raw. You got to remember, Team Raw is already set. We got pretty much, we have R-Truth on the team, and now we're gonna have, John Morrison versus Tyson Kidd. So John Morrison wins that match, which was an okay match. Nexus is back in the locker room, and David asked Husky and Harris and Michael McGillicuddy if they're on the team. Barrett tells Otunga that anyone wants to know, they can ask him. Barrett tells Michael and Husky Harris to leave. They want to know what Otunga was meaning last week when he said to Cena, "Hey, you can talk to me anytime you want." Just your typical Nexus backstage promo, and they basically elect Justin Gabriel to take on Randy Orton because of the 450 splash. Slater and Otunga will be in Gabriel's corner. Again, this show is boring. We go to commercial, then we come back and, oh god. You no wonder why I'm yawning. It's because I have to discuss this match. Santino Marella versus Zack Ryder for a Raw team qualifying match. What the fuck is this shit? Hold on. I don't get it. Morella's on the damn team. So there you go. Let's see, Randy Orton's walking in the back and be facing Justin Gabriel. Then we go to commercial. They come back. It's Gabriel with Otunga and Heath Slater in their corner versus Randy Orton in a non-titling match. It's non-bragging rights related. They Otunga and Slater get kicked out of ringside, and Orton pretty much is getting ready to, Orton pretty much drops him with the RKO out of nowhere. Winner is Randy Orton. They previewed Big Show's new movie Knucklehead. It was what it was. I mean, think of it as Nacho Libre on steroids. Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus. I was so expecting Punk to run out here, but he didn't. Your winner is Sheamus with a pump kick. I like this match. I thought these two actually had good chemistry together in the ring, and I wouldn't mind seeing more of these two. I really thought this was a good match. This is probably match of the night. I will go ahead and say this was the best match on the show. Comment below and tell me what you thought the best match on the show was. That's your question of the day. But I'm going with Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus. And a lot of people aren't high on Sheamus because of his look and because of his ring experience. The guy can work. And the guy can cut a promo. A lot of people need to jump on the Sheamus bandwagon, I think. But yeah, Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus. Sheamus wins. Good match. Like I said, that was match of the night. I can't sing, there's something about those two in the ring. They were supposed to be there. So Sheamus is another member of Team Raw. R-Truth stopped by John Cena's dressing room, basically telling John Cena just to quit. Was what it was. When did R-Truth and Cena become buddies? Match number 6, Evan Bourne versus CM Punk in a "we have finished Team Raw's roster for bragging rights" match. I'm sorry, I'm reading the results off PW Insider. That's a good one. CM Punk wins that one. Very good showing for CM Punk. I would have liked to see him jump Daniel Bryan instead of doing this, or he could have done both. But I think we've seen like an injury angle as far as this goes. I think we've pretty much seen the last of Evan Bourne for now. One thing about the Justin Gabriel versus Randy Orton match, the chat room that I was in, when they botched the 450, a lot of people are saying, even I said so myself, oh no, it looks like Gabriel has gone the way of the Kennedy, which means you fucked up a move on Randy Orton, you're going to get fired. So we shall see what happens to Justin Gabriel. Natalya and Miley Cool had a segment. I'm skipping it. I don't care. Match number 7 is John Cena versus The Miz. They had 7 matches on the show. That's more than what they had on a pay-per-view, guys. How crazy is that? John Cena versus The Miz with Alex Riley in a no disqualification match. Captain spot on Team Raw is on the line. Miz wins the match when McGillicuddy and Husky Harris getting involved. I like Husky Harris. I'm a big Husky Harris fan. I think we should see more of Husky Harris on our TVs. So The Miz wins, and after the match, McGillicuddy and Harris are still in the ring, and Miz goes after, or Cena goes after Michael, but he takes Harris down. Barrett comes in and pulls Cena off of Michael and Husky, and tells Cena to listen to him. And then we get the long, drawn-out thing. The long, drawn-out closing segment of the show, where we find out that McGillicuddy and Husky Harris is going to get next week. They're going to get John Cena and Randy Orton in a match. And if Barrett makes the stipulation, which when can he start making stipulations in matches now? I don't know. But he says if Cena loses, then Harris and McGillicuddy are in Nexus, and that Cena will do the right thing next week. Winking at him. I like Wade Barrett. Wade Barrett is very good to me. I think he needs to hone his, timing on his interviews better, as far as like his, delivery. But other than that, he's well-rounded. I will say that for him. And then we have the whole thing of, Cena sitting there and trying not to kick Barrett's ass, even though Barrett's egging him on for minutes upon minutes upon minutes, and that telling him that Cena's let everyone down, that he's a total disgrace. And Cena walks away and tells, Cena walks away and Barrett says, "You can't see me." And then that's it. That was the end of Raw. We go to credits. Overall, this show is okay. The best match on the show, like I said, was Sheamus and Daniel Bryan, which I think anything with Daniel Bryan's good. Please comment below. Let me know what you think of Raw, as well as your the state of WWE. Tomorrow we're going to have a little bit of WWE news. I'm going to wrap up. I'm going to talk a little bit about TNA. I'm going to talk a little bit about the current direction for WWE as far as Raw goes. And we're going to have a message tomorrow about freedom. So, freedom. Yeah, just think about that. Everybody, go over to the YWC Awards, nominate and nominate and vote. Just throw it out there, folks. It's a fucking internet show. Anyway, nominate and vote, and we will see you tomorrow with my next video. Again, a message for...
I just want to ride my motorcycle. Cool. G.I. Joe!